TLC love notes.
What time is it? It's sometime before 8 a.m., I think. I didn't even check the time right now. I'll be honest, I'm still a little tired. I only got about approximately 5 hours of sleep. Maybe on the verge of 6. But I wanted to get on here to just... Oh, hearts. I love it. It wasn't there the last time. The little hearts all the time. I don't remember seeing that. I guess that's a new feature. Good morning. Do I remember you? I'll be honest, some of the screen names that were really kind to me still don't resonate. I can't recall. I went through a lot. They had me on some very heavy antipsychotics.
This would explain the long break and weight gain.
That were like, what are those? No. R, they have an R in there. And actually, okay, this is a person, okay? Her name is Denise, right? She was my psychiatrist. She is a psychiatrist because she's allowed to prescribe medication.
Don't think that's what makes someone a psychiatrist.
So after I got out of jail, she was prescribing my antipsychotic medication, which was... I can't recall what the name of it was, but I had told her after I'd gone to her a few months after I had stopped taking it. I was honest with her, and I told her I stopped taking that medication, and I'm doing just fine with my fiance. He makes me so happy and so level-headed.
That makes sense, why she's streaming again now.
That I don't need that anymore. He's great with me, and everything's going great. Hold on, I'll get to the comments in a second, mind you. Okay, sorry.
Mind you.
I was and somebody said, you weren't on meds when you were in the truck. I was pregnant. I was running. And
for those that done single quotes, know the Lord, she had a warrant for harassing and claiming her to baby dads as her.
And apparently running from the law that was chasing me over something I didn't do.
Here's some clips from back then.
I'm not sure what's going on.
I can tell you that when you want, I can share the water off, become unnaked, and come out, or you're coming here and get you. I'm trying to be respectful and give you some dignity about it.
I haven't even showered today, so I don't understand why. What felony warrants are you talking about, sir? And what's your name?
Hey, listen, my name is Sergeant May. You know me, okay? You're going to get dressed and come out of that stall so we can take you to custody, or we're going to drag you out naked and handcuffed, okay? I don't want to do that.
Hey, unlock the door right now.
I'm rinsing off.
Unlock the freaking door.
Is that how you're going to speak to someone that's disabled and pregnant?
Unlock the door, or we're going to come in and get you.
If you missed it, it was a great and crazy time. I'm sure clips are still out there.
Because I was acquitted, and it's on the record. And somebody was like, you weren't acquitted, something last time. So, no, it wasn't like that. Are you okay? Look at the research. Look at the documentation. They acquitted me.
If this is true, but I doubt it is considering the fuck year why was all done live.
So, and look at my Facebook if you want a verified proof if I actually have a fiance. Look at my Facebook. Quit telling people lies. Stop it, trolls. Stupid. So anyway, I don't even think they're trolls, really. To me, they're just ignorant or something's wrong with them. And I ask them sometimes, are you well? Because one lady said, didn't you just get out of jail? Ha, 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 ha. Obviously not. Obviously, I've not just gotten out of jail. The documentation even stated where I had been released at a certain point. Are you okay? I think I've been out since I know it was September or October of 2023.
So yeah, I doubt they dropped it because she would have served a year, I believe, if that's when she got released.
Is when I actually got out. And I've been out since then. And what has everybody else been up to? I deleted a lot of stuff from my social media because I was like, ugh, I can't deal with it right now. I don't want to go back to it. I don't want to have rehash that or, let that surface. Let me get to your comments in a minute. But it was Denise that took me off the medication. And I'm just clarifying with everyone, I am fine. I am being monitored. I have people, doctors and whatever, and they're fine with what I'm doing. And social media has nothing to do with it.
I doubt that.
I get agitated because if some people think that, more than one people think that, sometimes. And it's like, I have to clarify, are you okay? Because of the comments and that I have to delete them. Yes, I delete those perversions. They're inaccuracies. They're not right. So I have to tell you face to face. And then people were arguing too about puppies. If anybody fucking keeps mentioning goddamn puppies, it better be live fucking puppies of the poodles that I raised and gave to families that they cherished and loved, and they would give me. I even have a necklace in the back. The little gemstones are
and supposedly she offers some puppies. I came after that.
Stones are falling off of it from a family that was so happy to have their little poodle puppy that I had bred. Yes, I was a poodle breeder, a toy poodle breeder. And I had only done it for a few years, and they were just so cute, and I thought it was going to help me to stabilize myself financially so I could afford to get my daughter back so I could start seeing her again. It didn't. And then they shoved me back on them, forced me on them because of whatever ailment I've done or whatever. And
this may be why, if you can't handle seeing someone lose it, you should skip this clip. This is for educational purposes and hopes someone may learn from this.
You saw how it was in the psych ward. You know. I feel sorry. He seems like a really nice person. He is a really nice person. I feel bad that I'm not listening to him. I feel bad that he's pounding on the door because he's trying for nothing.
She took a bunch of Tylenol trying to off-dot herself, and she baby died. The cops are painting, trying to save them.
No. I'm fine! No!
If you are someone you know is in need of mental health treatment, contact your local health facilities.
Because the medical always takes me and puts me in confines and they don't do anything to the actual perpetrators. They don't do anything. They don't do anything to them. Those 90 barbs of Xanax, you saw me do that. You knew. No.
She says Xanax here, but in her current video, she said Tylenol also IDK.
No. You want to put me in prison for nothing. I didn't do it. I hope that he's okay. Not the baby. I mean, he's fucked already. He's already psychologically fucked.
This is severe mental illness, and only a brief look it goes way deeper.
I wish I didn't take all these pills. I wish I wouldn't have hurt him. But it has to go this way. It has to be this way so you understand and you learn your lesson. So you learn your lesson.
She's talking about the baby father.
Because there's no such thing as this baby. There's no father to the baby. There's nothing. I don't have a ring on my finger. This isn't a baby. This is a demon. No, there's no reason for this. I want the baby gone. I want him because you wanted me dead. That's not my name. You wouldn't be able to open the door. It's barricaded. I'm so tired. I wish you guys would have cared instead of harassing me more. I wish you would have stopped. I wish you would have stopped with the phone calls. I wish you would have stopped and listened. I wish you would have actually done something to help me. Instead, you made it worse. 50 million times worse. And for someone else, too. The baby. I did so good. I was doing so good. And I asked for your help and you denied me again and again. And you didn't believe me. I asked for help. There's something wrong with you people. These are the pictures of my baby. He doesn't exist. Tara doesn't exist. That's why you sent that message. To make sure I knew.
How she didn't get Dot checked in before this dot point is crazy.
I don't deserve children. I shouldn't have children. Because, you know why? Because you people are sick. That's why. That's why. That's why I don't deserve children. Because you guys don't know how to do your jobs properly. Because you don't understand. Because you allow these fucking monsters to fucking destroy me and act like it's okay. Like it's fucking perfectly normal. Right? You people, that's why I sit here and I chat with you. Because I know damn well you're crazy, not me. I did not do this to the baby. It was all on you. It was all the messages. It was everything you fucking put in my fucking face and in my mind. And then you're gonna sit there and say, was trying to molest me. Why? Because you didn't offer me the cash to just go to the fucking dispensary. Because if I would have smoked, I wouldn't have taken all those pills.
Cops are still trying .btw.
Wish I could talk to him. He seems really nice. Tell him I'm fine. I know you have access to it. That's why you guys keep doing this shit. Why do you think I don't care anymore? Honestly, why do you think that? Like, why do you think that this is okay? To hurt the girls like this, to hurt women like this, to put us into the point where we're going crazy because you're not rectifying the situation and I don't get compensation. Sorry, that's on you. That's on you people. I tried to tell you. Oh, he's moving. He does not like that. It's like stomach pump time, but...
The streaming definitely doesn't help her situation, but telling her that is a joke like most streamers that dot suffer from some dot type of mental illness.
But no, don't do it. He doesn't belong here. He belongs somewhere else. Just like me. Because the father wanted it so. I gave him 7 days. 7 fucking days.
Seems like the father's rejection played a big dot part in this.
No, I don't want to talk to you. Yeah. They put you through the mental strain, the physical strain, everything. You were stressed the fuck out from having to be in the heat, from all this shit, washing your clothes, trying to figure out how your finances are gonna work because all this money was stolen from you. What? I wish I would talk to you too. You seem like a nice person. My stomach hurts. It's on fire. I should do the right thing, but that if doing the right thing means that you're not doing weed, well then I'm sorry. I don't know what they're doing. They're crazy. They're banging on the door. Acting crazy.
They are trying to save you and your unborn child.
Crazy. Breaking shit, and they're gonna blame me for it like it's my fault. In actuality, it's not at all. You should blame the actual perpetrators this time.
Show me your hands. Show me your hands. Get up here. See your hands. See your hands. Miss Collins. Talk to us now.
They got tasers.
I can't remember if this dot was the last stream or not hard to keep dot track.
Today is July 24th, 2022. And before they try to incarcerate me again, I decided that I was going to, and here I am in the ER, not ER, it's one of the main things in the hospital here. I just wanted to convey how sick and sad I am for the world around me. I can barely see right now because of those handfuls of pills I took. And then when I got to the hospital, I asked them numerous times to pump my stomach and they refused to. They said that they wouldn't, and that caused me to go into like a state of, detachment, coma.
You were pregnant, they dot probably COULD single quotes T dot without hurting the
coma
baby.
style, like just passed out because of all the handfuls of pills that I took on video. You've seen it. So instead of doing right by the victim, they're doing wrong by the victim and causing me to have to suffer more.
Okay, that's a little lore dot back to the current day.
I'm glad that people bring up some stories, but then others it's like, why are you talking about things that you should be talking about. It makes no sense. You didn't know the situation. And don't veterinarians have to euthanize animals under righteous, for righteous causes?
So I guess she did this dot herself, wowzers.
You don't know. The pain I suffered when witnessing things, the life leave certain things, or even when my hamsters died and I woke up and they were just cold. I had so many little hamsters.
This is where we can dot see she's losing it again.
I can't sit here and cry, though, about it, because that's irrational.
She's talking about her dot cat here.
I can't help it. I can't help it. Don't we all live with their germs and their whatever dander and everything anyway, and they're just, sure, she licks her butt sometimes, but mostly I like to wipe her butt with wipies, like wet wipes, because she gets, I don't know what it is with this cat. And I didn't wipe her today, so I could probably show her your crusty doo-doo hole. But this cat doesn't seem to want to clean it. Look at my shirt. You like my shirt? I'm your worst nightmare. I'm your worst nightmare.
But look at more of her dot other arrests.
Yeah, everything on the quarter also.
Yeah, I know that. Why do you think I don't run? Why do you think I came back to this town? And I knew that there was someone somewhere that was going to do something to do, irrational aggression toward me. Always. Irrational aggression. Because what was I doing? Showering. Because I utilized a facility that is illegal to be
banned from this, or broken from your shit, you're allowed back on the property. If you come back on the property somehow after being arrested for 2 felony warrants, you'll be arrested for trespass.
Okay, and I'll share this with other people. It doesn't matter. Like I said, I'm just trying to up my views of what's going on in my life so that in little bits and pieces of the narrative so that people can comprehend where I'm coming from and what is going on that, like I keep saying, transpired in the last, since we talked last, since you saw that evidence of me getting attacked and, dragged into cells and everything. And
I believe she's referring dot to this arrest.
No, 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 no! No, 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 no! Shut it off! Shut it off! Shut the car off! Shut the car off! Shut the car off! Shut the car off!
She's locked herself in the car.
Shut the car off!
Started the engine when she saw me rolling off.
Shut the car off! Get out of the car!
That's where we can see them.
Get out of
Why
the
are
car!
you touching me like
Because
that?
you have a warrant. You have a warrant for your
Don't
arrest.
touch me like that.
Get out of the car.
Please don't touch me like that. Don't touch me like that,
Get out of the
please.
car, Leticia.
Don't.
Come on.
All the shit you
gotta
bring.
leave. Stand up. Roll over. Roll over. Oh, you're gonna play dead now, huh? Okay. Yep. Okay, handcuffs here. Put up your other arm. She's just playing dead right now.
So by the looks of things, dot, it will end up in another one of those situations.
which I honestly don't believe should have happened. Let's be honest here. They really could have done more research on what they had done investigating, and why is it that the men got away with what they did? What the fuck? I was forced upon by 2 different dudes. And I tell people about it, and I get in trouble?
I'll have to do a deep dive soon, or this will be hours of footage.
I'm sorry, what? No. This is my childhood reliving itself all over again. I don't know what's going on. I told about my dad when I had my suicide attempt when I was 12 years old. I told people in the hospital, and they let my parents in by themselves. And, at the time, my dad was a very angry person and very manipulative. And at the time, he has changed, mind you. He's a different human being. And he does have remorse. And he hasn't openly, said, but he has cried. And he is sorrowful. He stopped touching me when I was about 16, when I truly confronted him, But
Again, I give this as true, dot, given the history, but dot, I do hope if it was he got dot charged.
Oh, yeah, on the topic of my father. And then I was something about, Ah, fuck it. I don't know. I still love my dad. I still do. I love my dad. I don't care. He took care of us. Yeah, he touched me. Yeah, he did some weird stuff. But do I ever remember really graphic things? Thank God, no. Staring out the window, and I swear to God, that same car drove by the other time I was filming at one point. It could be a coincidence that it looks the same, but it slowed down a little bit. Quit trying to creep me out, people, too.
Or we see her paranoia.
Too. I'm so weirded out. Some people were such stalkers. Please don't be stalking people, because you guys drive me to the brink of madness sometimes. It's not you guys. It's not you. I know I placed it all out there. It was what was in my mind already. I wanted to expose those that had hurt and left me just scarred. Why? Why? Why do I have to suffer with it? Why do I have to have that deep, dark, that secret place that I don't like going to? Why? Anyway.
The mood changes so fast, definitely not normal.
I was homeless for, let's see, it started out 2020 or 2021, and then was put in jail and lasted a year in there until 2023.
Yay, so if she did a year, she got charged.
In the fall, late summer. Anyway. This is, how is she free? I'm free because I was not guilty.
If you did a year in jail, you were more than likely guilty.
I was innocent. I hope everybody's being nice to each other. Stop it if you're not. This person right here. Insane. In the membrane.
More trigger warning. She talks about her hamsters.
Oh, no. No. It says you keep hamsters too? But let me tell you an experience that I had on my very first day of working anywhere, right? I'm 15 years old. There's this older woman that was working at Hemi's Pet Shop with me in Beloit, Wisconsin. It no longer exists. The sweet old man that worked there, he would have us wear Hawaiian shirts over top of, like a smock over top of our, whatever we were wearing. And there I was a high school student. The first days I had gone, I remember my parents had dropped me off, but I had cycled to work a couple of times because we didn't live that far from there. And my mom, anyway, beside that, I want to talk about the horrible thing.
She's all over the place.
My first day of work, Kathy goes and starts looking at the little mice that are hopping around in the, it was baby mice. And she was like, here, hold one. I wasn't ready to hold anything. I had never held a mouse. And I knew hamsters and stuff, and I had actually raised rabbits at that time.
At 15, you should know how to handle small animals.
I was known in my local community for selling rabbits. It was pet rabbits, not meat rabbits. And I made a little website, and I posted photos online and tried to find them homes. This was back in, 2000, before 2000, the year 2000. And so I was very young. I was like 12 or so when I started this venture. And I did make enough money to be able to afford my rabbits, but at one point I had over 100 at one point.
100 rabbits is crazy.
I'm sorry. It was a lot in the city limits. And no one said anything because I took decent care of them.
Decent.
And so I ended up finding them all homes anyway. So I was only used to really rabbits. And so when she placed this mouse into my hand, I had my hands like this, so excited, so happy to get the mouse. I didn't want it in my hand. I'll be honest, I didn't want it.
She didn't want it in her hands.
I was like, why are you putting this in my hand? We're busy, we're talking about things, you're showing me everything to do for work. Why am I holding a mouse, right? Playtime. The mouse was placed into my hand from the tail. She held it by the tail into my hand. It touched my hand and immediately sparked right up and onto the cement floor.
Sounds like she may have not flung it out of her hand.
And snapped his little neck. What kind of an omen is that? I shouldn't be working in a work environment because I'm traumatized from that. Like the very first day of ever working at a place, and that little thing was still breathing, and she had to place it in the freezer, and I had to hold my tears back. I know it's just a mouse to you people, but that's not to me. Anyway, it's horrifying. The thing just jumped right out and right on the cement floor and just...
Okay, well, this is only the beginning of our coverage of Letitia.
Sometimes it makes me feel better to get it out again, to let it go, you know? Shit is fucked up. I don't like thinking about that, but I know inevitably things pass over into a different dimensional plane. I get that. But just the being freaked out in that moment of being like 15 years old and having this happen the very first time you're ever supposed to work for someone, like, and supposed to get paid for it. I got paid that day to fucking mouse.
Anyone that knows of any good clips I cannot find for when I deep dive, let me know. So does Chat think she's headed down the same path?
I appreciate this. You really do.
I'm not trying to resist or be offensive whatsoever. I know you're not the same people that harm me.
So yeah, we're just, unfortunately, this is a poor situation for you, I get it, but we have to do this.
This channel does not promote or encourage any illegal activities. All content provided by this channel is meant for educational purposes.
Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.